Hello and welcome to Income Strategies, the place where you'll learn how to make money, multiply your money, and also how to manage your money. Today we'll be looking at another episode of spot trading. Yes, and as you can see, we're on SHIB, Shiba, Yes, so SHIB/USDT. And we're going to check out this particular coin. We're currently on the charts. So we're going to look at it and look at all the different components. As you can see, it's actually been pumping and going high. Most coins have been pumping lately, right? And if you can see, you will see that the order book is moving. You can see velocity, it's moving in and out. Let me see how the sales side of things is going. Okay, it's also moving. It's just that it's not as fast as the buy side of things. Yes, you can see that even with the indicators, we're seeing that the pump is going on. The pump is going on. Yes, so what are we going to do today? We're going to start by buying, but this time around, we're going to set our limit to a low price, and then we will sell back to USDT later. So what I want to do is I'm going to first of all go back to the charts and take a look at the all-time high and all-time low. As you can see here, the all-time high is 1449 while the all-time low is 1375. So I'm just going to pick somewhere in between there. I'm going to look at these candles between the last 2 hours or thereabout and just take a point. So I have here 1419. Maybe I can make that 1415, and then I would look at somewhere at the top here, which is like 1445. So we'll go with 1415, and then we'll add 5 to that. 50. Oh no, we can add 40 to that. No, we can actually even make it less. We'll look at, this is 1446. Maybe just do 1445, and we'll do 1415. Okay, this is 1417. So just between that bracket. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead. Excuse me. So let's go and set our buy limit to 1415. Okay, and we'll choose 100%, and we'll just go ahead and make that buy. But before I do that, as usual, my screenshots. Okay, so I'm just going to click on buy limit. Okay, so now we're in queue. We're just going to wait for it to get to 1415, and then afterwards we'll come add like 30 to that, and then we'll take it up. So but before we go ahead, let's just try and simulate to see how much we would make if we are going to just take that higher. So let me see what we have here. Excuse me. All we had there was 1398. So with this now, let's just make this 1445. Okay, and then we put the okay, we're going to have to check what we put, how much has been tied down, how many we have. 988448. Okay, 988448. 988448. Okay, so that should give us like some 30 cents, I think. Yeah, some 30 cents is fine. Let's see how that goes. All right, I'll come back once it's executed, and then we'll continue seeing the results and putting our trades in place so that we can see how we would make profits with this. See you soon. Okay, so I'm back. Now, this has been a couple of hours, probably like about 5 hours after, and I'm seeing and noticing something about this trade that I'd like you to take note of. And I actually saw that, but I was hoping that would just be temporary. So let's just look at the charts one more time. Okay, now take a look at this. This was, take a look at this. Yeah, look at this place. Now, because of the parabolic SARS, okay, it's once you see the parabolic SARS, it suggests a trend in that direction. Okay, of course, trends can change, but if just looking at the parabolic SARS, I actually saw when I started off this particular trade that the parabolic SARS was like, we had like 3 dots of parabolic SARS. So, but that suggested that it was going up in an uptrend, so, but I thought maybe that would just be temporary because I saw the way the charts were moving. Now we have to realize that when it comes to the charts, it's just more of like a prediction. You can't really say that this is going to happen or that's not going to happen or whatsoever, so that's why it had to keep on going up in the upward direction. So what we wanted it to do was to come to 14 14 15, something that range, something here around this place here, but it just kept on going up. So what I want to do now is to adjust my buy limit, right? And I'm gonna make it 14.25, and let's see whether that will work in a few minutes from now. So I'm just going to adjust that, and later on since it's already in an uptrend, I know that by the time I add 50 to that, I should get that sold. So let's just adjust this and make this 25 and see how long this will take. Okay, so I'm just going to make, okay, let me see what's happening here. Okay, so actually we can see here, let's just look at this very well. Let's look at this, and let me cancel that again and start that again. So I'm just trying to change this and see whether it would allow us to do that. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think because the price has changed, so it's only probably just going to allow us go lower. So let's just cancel it. Let's cancel it and redo that. Okay, let's just cancel it. So let's just cancel it quickly, and we'll just redo that because I'm sure. Okay, so let's just go back and put that in again. Let's just put, let's see where before I do that, let me go back to the charts and see whether it has gone below that portion. If it hasn't, I'm just going to leave it where I think it might. Okay, let's leave it at 1430. Let's leave it at 1430. All right, because the parabolic SARS is in an upward direction, so let's just make it 1430 for now. Okay, and let's see what this is going to give us. Okay, let's take the screenshot before we go ahead, and then let's click on buy. All right, so this should execute within, I think, a few minutes. Well, once it does, I'll be back to give you the results. Stay tuned. All right, so what I'm seeing here is that it's actually in an uptrend, so there really isn't any need for us to wait. So let's better just go ahead and try to do it on that particular price per by limit, because it's going in an uptrend. So it's better that we quickly get that sold, right? So that, get it bought so that we can actually go along with the, what's it called now? The uptrend. Okay, now I can see it's fluctuating, still staying around 34, 35. So let me just cancel it. I'll cancel it, and I'll just do by limit. I'll do by limit, and then we'll set our our price. So let's just go ahead and let's go ahead and do the price here, and then we'll do everything, and let's see how many we get, and let's click on that. So that's sold immediately. So immediately now we're going to put in our sell limit, right? I put in our sell limit here. So here, what do we have? This is what we have. Yeah, so but before I do that, let me just add let's add 30 to this. So this will give us 1465. Let's see what that will give us. That'll give us 1426. Okay, let's go with that, and let's put on our sell limit order. Go ahead. So let's do that. Okay, so we're right now in queue. Let's see how long this will take us. So it's now time for us to get it sold, and let's see how long this will go. All right, see you soon. I'm back. Wow, oh wow. Can you see what I am seeing? SHIB is 1358, 0.0000138, 1358, I mean. Wow, let's look at the charts. It's really gone down. As you can see, this is a 4-hour chart. This is a 1-hour chart, and you can see that for since almost the day began, it's been falling. It's been falling. So this is like, would I call it a prediction gone bad? But anyways, that's just how the market is. It's very unpredictable, very unpredictable. And as you can see right now, it's at what level is it now? It's at 1360. And what we put in for us to actually sell is supposed to be 1465. Let's go check it again. That's supposed to be what? 1465, just like I said. Just like I said. But that's not a problem. We'll have to wait. When you put in the spot trading, right, you need to be patient, right? Or you decide that, oh, you're just going to lose and then move on with your loss. So let's assume I want to sell now at this point. What's going to be my loss? Don't forget that what we started out with was 1396. So let's go ahead and see what it will be if, for instance, I just feel like, oh, I just want to cut my loss and move on. So it's 973696. Okay, let's click on sell and then put 973696. Wow, that means that we're going to lose 70 cents. We're going to lose 70 cents because what we'll get is 13.24 if we go ahead and sell now. Anyways, I'm waiting. So let's hope that in the next maybe 10 hours, 8 hours, 6 hours, it will normalize. Let's wait and see. I'll be back to give you the results. See you soon. Hello, and I'm back. But I must say that this is going to end in a sad story. But anyways, that's how life is. Sometimes you win and sometimes you learn. And as you can see here, let me show you, this is 2 straight days. We're talking about 48 hours. And this coin has continually been dropping, dropping, dropping. I'd had high hopes, but well, at this point, it's important that we engage the truth and then let it go. And it's just showing that this is not a profitable spot trading at all. Now, what were the reasons why this failed? If we take a good look at what's going on in the market as I speak, Bitcoin has been falling drastically. Yes, for the past 24 hours, almost 36 hours, Bitcoin has been falling drastically. So let's just check on what's going on in Bitcoin's life, and then we'll be able to see what exactly happened here. Now, of course, if this was the time of the pump, we definitely would not have a problem with this. So let me just check on what's going on in Bitcoin's life, because Bitcoin is the leader, and whatever is happening in Bitcoin's life obviously affects other coins. Now, wow, take a look at this. This is 21,796. As at yesterday, it was 22,600. As at the day before, it was $23,000. Now we have practically lost about $2,000 in this really deeping, experience. So you can see that is what it is. It is what it is. As you can see, the same thing. It's the same dump. It's the same dump going down. The same deep. Yeah, it's the same. And whatever happens in Bitcoin's life affects a lot of coins. So what have I decided to do? I have decided to cut this. I mean, I'm going to be having a $2 loss. I mean, in about a $14 portfolio, right? Or a $14 trade, I'm going to be having $2 loss. That is massive. We're talking about, if I look at that in terms of calculation, what would that be? That definitely would be like 20%. Sorry, forgive my manners. I don't even know. I can't remember how to calculate it. But let me just even do times 20%. Well, okay, it's not up to 20% loss. Let me see what that is. Let me say 15%. I can't, there's a way it's supposed to be calculated, but I can't remember. Okay, let's just say like around 15% loss. Oh my gosh. Please stay away from this coin, or stay away from most of these coins that tend to be so influenced by Bitcoin. Wow, this is not what I bargained for. But anyways, I'm doing this for you so that you don't have to go through this. I'm just imagining if someone actually had a portfolio of $1,000, the person would actually lose $150, something in that range, and that's really awful. That's terrible. Please stay away from this coin right now. That's my own honest opinion, right? You can see we're talking about $12.04. Wow. And we actually started out with $13.96. So if I do the calculation, well, it's not exactly $2 really, but what's the difference? If you look at it, let's look at it. We're talking about $13.96 minus $12.04. $1.92. I mean, what's the difference between this? This is practically $2. It's so annoying. But I have to show you the truth. I mean, in the spirit of openness, honesty, and sincerity, I have to let you know what I'm doing. I really I thought of not posting this video, but I just felt I'm going to share this with you in spite of whatever has happened, because I thought I took a good decision. I thought took a good decision. It was under the hot section. It was like one of the hot coins. Can you see it's still under the hot section, but it's totally bad, man. It's really totally bad. I mean, it's consistently been dropping terribly, 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 terribly. But anyways, that's it. So let's get back to the actual business of the day and get this done over with, okay? I still have, at least I can still giggle, because I mean, it's not the end of life, right? It isn't the end of life. So now let's go back into the charts and let's see, okay? Where are we now? You can see it's still going down. It's still going down. Look at the parabolic SARS. It's still going down. So this is obviously going to be a trend for a couple of days, but I think I've lost enough money, and I mean, the thought of, wow, it's going to go up. Oh, it's going to go up. Look at it. Look at it. Look at where I came in. This is the point at which I set this, around this point, and you can see it consistently went down. It consistently went down, kept on going down. It went up a bit here. I think I was a bit optimistic at this point. I'm talking about this point here. I was a bit optimistic, and then I just left it. I should have gone out of this trade at this point. But anyways, here we are. This is where we are at the moment. M time T. At the point of this recording, this is where we are. So I'm just going to go back and cancel this trade. So let's see once again how much we are at. We are at $12.05. But please, I don't think I want to have any false hope anymore. I think this is it. I mean, it's possible that I could come out of this trade and next 2 hours, maybe there's a big pump and then I get my money back. No, 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 no. I think at this point, I'm calling it a day. Okay? So let's go ahead and do this. All right. 1, 2, go. Cancel. So now I'm just going to come here and I am just going to sell. Okay? I'm going to sell. Let's see what this is giving me. I'm just going to sell and see what this will give me. Let's go. Let's hope it doesn't. If it's going to put me in the queue, I'm just going to, let me see what this is. I'm selling, but let me see what this gives me. Well, let me just go with the actual amount that we have here and see whether that will make any sense. Okay, let me just I'm sorry, before I screenshot, let me just put that in there and I'll screenshot that. Okay, and then let me go ahead and click on sell. 1, 2, go. Oh, I'm being put in the queue. No, I don't want to be in the queue. I really don't want to be in the queue. Let's click on cancel. Click I don't want to be in the queue. Let's click on this. I'm selling. Let me just pick one of these and put there. I'm just going to pick one of the ones on the order book and click on that and go ahead straight away. It will definitely sell. Okay, it's done. We're over it. We're done. So what do we have here? We've got $12.03. $12.03. Okay, so my wonderful people, this is the end of this sad story. Okay, that's the end of this sad story. We lost $1.93. $1 90, yeah, 93 cents. Yes. $1. No, $1 94 cents. Yes. Initially it was $1.92, but don't forget it was 12.05 then, now it's 12.03, so it's $1.94. Okay, that's the end of the story. What is the lesson here? The lesson for me is, once you start this spot trading, I mean, I've done a couple of spot tradings and it has gone very well, right? I I've made profits. But this one just turned out to be, a trade that went bad. But it's okay. It's okay. It's in life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. Not like you lose, sometimes you learn. So what have I learned from this? What I have learned from this is that don't keep on giving yourself false hope, right? Because the market is not predictable. Let me go to the charts again. The market is not predictable. So at this point, because I think I came in around this point here. This was where I think I came in, because I remember. Yeah, let me put that. Let me see what this is looking like. Something in this range. It was more than that, slightly more than that. Let me see. Yeah, this is where I came in. This is exactly around the time where I came in. So this is it around this point here. Good. So if we look at it, right, this is where I came in. This is this point, around this point here. This point, let me show you. Around this point here. So at that point, you can see that the parabolic SARS was going up. So I was very optimistic that this trade is going up. It isn't. I mean, look at the trades before it. Look at the way it has been going sideways. The market has been going sideways. It will go down, it will go up, it will go down. Of course, that's how the market is supposed to be. So you can see it was just going typically sideways. So all of a sudden, Bitcoin begins to dip, and then that led to this massive dip as we have here, this massive gulf. So I was here, right? As you can see, I was actually here. And the parabolic SARS were going up. So at that point, parabolic SARS just suggests that there's a momentum and it's going up, and then definitely it's climbing. So when you see the this tiny dots of yellow is what I'm talking about at the parabolic SARS, and it was going up, and I was so very optimistic that this is going to lead to profit, and I kept on hoping. When this came up here, I should have gone out. When it got to this point here, I should have left. Yes. Yes, I should have left. I would have, excuse me, incurred some loss, but it wouldn't have been as drastic. Probably just about maybe 10 cents loss or thereabout, because that was about 3 hours after the trade. Don't forget, any of these candles you see here is an hour. So because of that, any candle you see here is an hour. So that's any candle here represents an hour. So I had waited like about 3 hours, okay, and I saw that it was going there, but I saw that there was a ray of hope, right? And I should have just left at this point, right? But I didn't. I was like, oh, it's going up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up, it's going to go up. And that was how I kept on waiting. One day passed, and this is the second day. Not this is the second, this is after 2 days. So we're in the third day, right? So I've had it up to here. I mean, look at this point again. There was another ray of hope. Wow, it's going up, it's going up, it's going up again. The parabolic SARS, we're pushing it up. Wow. I didn't come out of that place at that point. Then this is the one that broke my heart, that really, really broke my heart. Can you see this? Can you see this place here? This is the one that broke my heart. I'm telling you. And I was like, at that point, I was, okay, I've had it. There's no use. But I just felt, come on, it's going up again. So 3 times I had false hope, right? And it just shows that they really didn't tell it. I mean, it's very possible now that Bitcoin can now turn back and begin a pump. But at this point, I just felt $1.92. I mean, there was a time it was just $1 loss, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, $1! Oh, that's unheard of. Why should I ever have that?" No, but it went to $1.50. It went to $1.75, and I said, "Okay, let's call it here." Anyways, I'm sure you understand what I'm saying so far. When you're in a trade and it's looking like it's going wrong, don't waste your time. Cut your losses and look for other more profitable opportunities. So this is ended in a sad note, on a sad note, but also giving us perspective that in life that sometimes we win and sometimes we learn. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know your thoughts. I know personally I feel very, very unhappy about this, but I know that this is also something that you will learn from, and then later on in future you can cut losses, you can avoid extra losses by making sure that you are realistic and then you take the right decisions right on time. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.